Hello everyone, this is Dr. Venkatesh Gopala, Assistant Professor in Department of Chemistry at ARSS College Vaibhavadi. I welcome you all in lecture number 1 on chemical calculations. Every chemist or every chemistry student come across to prepare various types of solutions having different concentrations. This chemical calculation chapter covers all aspects regarding the preparation of different concentration solutions. In this lecture, we will see the review of units of concentration and expression of concentration. Let's see one by one. Review of units. Solutions are homogeneous mixtures of two or more components. The major component generally referred as solvent, while minor component as a solvent. The concentration of solutions is nothing but the amount of solute present per unit quantity of the solution. So this is a definition of a concentration of the solution. That is nothing but the amount of a solute present per unit quantity of solution. Okay, that is the minor amount, the minor quantity in the solution is referred as a solute. Okay, that tells about the concentration of the solution. Solutions containing less amount of solutes are called dilute solutions, while that contain relatively more amount of solute are called as concentrated solutions. For example, the 1 gram of salt, that is NaCl, and 10 ml of water combines to form salt solution. Here the salt act as a, that is NaCl act as a solute because it is in a minor quantity, while that of water is referred as a solvent because it is in a major amount than that of a salt. Now let's see the expression of a concentration in terms of chemical units. Now let's see one by one. The first one is a percentage concentration. The first one is a percentage concentration, in which again there are three types. The first one is a weight percent, second one is a volume percent, third one is a weight volume percent. Let's see the first one, that is a weight percent, or it is also given by percent W by W or weight by weight. Okay, let's see its a definition. The weight percent or the percentage by weight is defined as a weight in gram of solute present in 100 gram of solution. Okay, so this is a definition of a weight percent, which tells the weight in gram of solute present in 100 gram of a solution. So this is the definition of the weight percent. Okay, if you take the one example, that is if a solution contains 20 gram of NaCl and 80 gram of water, then that solution contain 20% NaCl by weight. Okay, so this is called as a weight percent. Means if you have the total weight of that solution, that becomes 100. Okay, 80 plus 20 becomes 100, and out of 100 grams, the 20 grams of NaCl is there. Okay, that is by weight. That's why the 20% of NaCl by weight is present in the given solution. That's why it is a weight percent. Now this weight percent is given by the formula percent W by W equal to weight of solute divided by the weight of the solution into 100. So this is a weight percent. Okay, now let's see the next, that is a volume percent. The second one is a volume percent, or it also given by the percent V by V or volume by volume. Now its definition is the volume percent or percent by volume is defined as a number of parts of volume of solute to 100 parts of volume parts by volume of solution. Okay, so this is a definition, or you can also say that the volume of solute in ml in in 100 ml of a solution. Okay, so volume of solute in terms of ml in every 100 ml of a solution. So this is a volume percent. Okay, generally these are used for in laboratory for the preparation of a solvent system in case of a chromatography. Also here we have taken one example, that is a 60% volume by volume ethanol, that is V by V ethanol refers to the presence of 60 ml of ethanol, 60 ml of ethanol in every 100 ml of a given solution. So such a percentage is represented like that, the 60% V by V, that indicates the 60 ml of ethanol is present for every 100 ml of a given solution, and its formula is given by like this: percent V by V equal to volume of solute divided by volume of solution into 100. Here 100 is represent for this because it is a percentage. Now the third one is the weight volume percent, or you can also say that, or it is given by percent W by V or weight by volume. Now this definition of this percent, that is a weight volume percent, is defined as a weight of solute in gram per 100 ml of a solution. Okay, so in this case the weight of the solute in gram, okay, per 100 ml of a given solution. So this is a weight volume percentage. For example, if you want to prepare a 10% NaOH solution, that means we have to take the 10 gram of NaOH in 100 ml of the solution, so that the solution becomes a 10% of NaOH solution. That means that is a weight percent weight 10% weight by volume. That means the 10 gram of NaOH present by weight in 100 ml of a solution. So this is a weight volume percent, and it is given by the formula volume percent, that is a volume percent W by V equal to weight of solute in gram divided by the volume of a solution in ml and into 100 because we have taken the percent, that's why. So these are the three different the percent concentrations. Okay, weight percent, volume percent, weight volume percent. Let's see few more expressions. The next one is a molality. Okay, now this molality is represented by the small m, and it is defined as the number of moles of solute present per kilogram of a solvent or solution. So this is nothing but the number of moles of solute present per kilogram per kg of a given solvent or the solution, and its formula is given by is given by m equal to number of moles of solute, that is represented by the n, divided by weight of solvent in kg W1, or you can say that m equal to n by W1. Okay, so this is the molality. Now next, the molarity. Now this molarity is represented by the capital M. Okay, and molarity of solution is defined as the number of moles again of solute present per liter, or you can say the per dm cube of the solution. For every liter, 1 liter of solution, the number of moles are calculated, so we get the molarity of that given solution. Okay, now here the molarity of m is given by the formula like this: m equal to number of moles of solute, that is represented by the n, divided by the weight of the solution in dm cubed, or you can say the liter, which is represented by v. Okay, so m equal to n by v. Now here the n is the number of moles of solute. Okay, and it is given by this formula: n equal to weight of weight of solute in gram divided by the molecular weight of the solute, that is the m1. Okay, so if we have the one initial or NaOH as a solute, okay, and we have the gram, we have the quantity, that is the 80 gram, okay, and the molecular weight of NaOH is 40. Okay, if you calculate, or if we have the, after calculation we get the 2. Okay, so 2 is the number of moles of NaOH. Okay, so in this way we can calculate the number of moles for any given solvent, for any given solute. Okay, and it is given by the N equal to G by M1. Okay, from this we can say that molarity is given, can be replaced or modified as a M equal to G upon M1 into V. Okay, so this is a molarity. Now let's see the next one. The next one is a normality, and it is represented by N. The normality of solution is defined as the number of equivalents of solute present per dm cube of solution or per liter of the solution. Okay, so this is a normality of a definition of the normality of a given solution. Okay, and this normality can be represented by the formula like this: the N equal to number of equivalents of solute divided by volume of solution in dm cube or in liter, which is given by again N equal to small ne, that is Ne represents the number of equivalents divided by the volume V. Now this Ne, that is a number of equivalents, can be calculated by the formula N equal to weight of solute divided by the equivalent weight of the solute. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the number of equivalents. Okay, now this Ne can be written as a W upon E. Now here the W is the weight of solute and E is the equivalent weight of the solute. Okay, again here it is important to note that the normality and molarity are related by the formula N equal to small n into capital M. Okay, where N is a normality, capital N is a normality, capital M is a molarity, and small n is a number of equivalents per mole. So this is the relation between the molarity and normality. The next expression for the concentration, that is a formality, and which is given by the symbol F. This formality of solution is defined as the number of formula weight of a solute present per dm cube of a solution or per liter of a solution. So this is again it is calculated per liter. Okay, in this case formality, the number of formula weight of solute is calculated or considered, okay, for the concentration. Again here the formula is given: capital F equal to number of formula weight of solute divided by the volume of solution in dm cube, or you can say the per liter, and the F equal to Nf upon V, where Nf is nothing but the number of a formula weight, which is also calculated by the formula weight of solute divided by the weight of a formula weight of a solute, that is F1. Now Nf, that is a number of formula weight, is calculated by the formula weight of the solute divided by the formula weight W upon F1. Now these two can be correlated. Okay, so the capital F, that is a formality, the formality equal to W upon F1 into V. So this is a formula for the formality. This is one more, the expression for the concentration of solutions. Next expression for the concentration is a mole fraction. The mole fraction of a component in a solution is the ratio, okay, ratio of the number of moles of that particular component to the total number of moles of all the components in the solutions. So this is a mole fraction. For example, if we have the two components 1 and 2, okay, and we have to calculate the mole fraction x1 and x2 for compound 1 and 2, okay, and where n1 and n2 are the number of moles of solids respectively, then we can calculate the mole fraction for each component. That is by formula, that is x1 equal to, the x1 will be the mole fraction for the component 1 is given by the n1 upon n1 plus n2, while for the mole fraction second component, that is given by the x2 equal to n2 upon n plus n2. Okay, so this is a mole fraction for the two components x1 and x2. They are given by the x1 and x2. Okay, here also important to note that if we add these two fractions, mole fractions, okay, so that will becomes 1, okay, because it is a fraction of two components, okay, in a given solution. Now it is also important to note that if you multiply the 100 to given fraction, okay, if you multiply the 100 to this fraction, so we will get the mole percent. Okay, so this is a mole percent, and from mole fraction, if you just multiply the 100 to that fraction, we will get the mole percent. So this is also the one expression for the concentration. Parts per million is defined as the number of parts of solute present per million part of solution, okay, and it is represented by the formula ppm equal to weight of solute, that is W2 divided by the weight of the solution W1 into 10 to the power 6. Now this is nothing but the parts per million. So whatever we get the number, okay, that will become the ppm. Now here the W2 and W1, if you see the amount or the value of the W2 is very smaller than the W1, because the concentration whatever form in ppm, that will be very small. Okay, so here the W2 is will be very smaller than very smaller than the W1. Okay, and general formula for this is becomes ppm equal to W2 upon W1 into 10 to the power 6. Okay, or you can say simply 1 milligram of solute is dissolved in, or in 1 liter, or you can say 1 dm cube, that solution becomes the 1 ppm. Okay, so this is very important, or you can say very simple simple technique, or you can say simply, if you dissolve 1 gram of any given solute, sorry, if you dissolve 1 milligram of any given solute in 1 liter of solution or 1 liter of water, okay, that solution become 1 ppm concentration. Okay, this is very simple. 1 milligram in 1 liter, that becomes 1 ppm concentration. If you dissolve 10 milligram of solute of any given solute in 1 liter, that solution concentration become 10 ppm. Now parts per billion, that is given by the or it is abbreviated as a PPP. Now this parts per billion is defined as the parts of solute present per billion part of solution. Now this PPP is represented or given by the formula PPP equal to weight of solute, that is W2 divided by the W2 divided by the weight of the solution, that is W1 into 10 to the power 9. Okay, so here again the W2 is very smaller than the W1. Okay, and this is a parts per billion, and it is also important to note that this the solution having concentration in ppb, they are more dilute than the solutions having ppm concentration, because the concentration of that solute is very smaller in ppb than the ppm. Okay, and these two solutions, these two concentration solutions, that is the ppm and ppb, are very dilute. Okay, and expressed in terms of ppm. If you summarize the today's lecture, the expressions for the concentrations are of the following types. Okay, the percent, in which we have seen the weight percent, again volume percent, then weight volume percent, then we have seen the molarity, normality, formality, mole fraction, ppm and ppb. uh, among these among these this weight percent is generally used or frequently used. Okay, then molarity, normality, again ppn and ppb, and sometimes the mole fractions, they are frequently used expressions of concentrations in any laboratory. Okay, so these are the very important uh, expressions for the concentration in terms of chemical units. I hope you understand the video. If you have any questions, you can comment in comment section. Thank you for watching.